Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing the second episode of the Get Good series. Before this video starts, I would just like to say two things. One, my next video will not be part of the Get Good series. It will be an overview of the new season, Shadow Legacy. And two, I would like to give a shout out to RSB Supreme for promoting my channel, and the Pirate Lord, who in this video I was playing with him. He's the elite doc in some of these clips. His gamer tag is Dr. Liuk. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry, me again. Before this video actually starts, I would just like to say that all of these clips were taken in Operation Steel Wave, hence why I am on the MP5 and P90. I'm still using the ACOG. So, in case you're wondering, as I will talk a lot about the new scopes, and I won't be including the ACOG, I just wanted to make that clear. Hope you enjoy the video. Rook is a 3 armor, 1 speed defender who's, as I said in my Ash video, very good for new players, as his gadget is very simple, his loadout is very strong, and his secondary gadgets are very good as well. Rook has access to impact grenades or proximity alarms for his second gadget. Impact grenades are very good for opening up a rotate, opening up hatches, or just throwing them at enemies to deal chunks of damage. But the proximity alarms are very good if you're anchoring and you need to know where the enemies are coming from. So you can use that to go to that place and hopefully kill your enemies and stop them from getting in sight. I would recommend impact grenades for most players, but proximity alarms can be very useful and probably would be better if you're just starting the game, as impact grenades do need a bit more skill, but not much skill. But to be honest with you, it is just personal choice. Rook's gadget is the armor pack. The armor pack contains 5 armor plates, which your team can then put on, and they'll be more resistant to weapon shots, therefore taking more shots, therefore taking more damage and still surviving. This gadget is very simple. All you have to do is put it down on the floor. Your team can come and pick one up, and then your job is done. You can go off and spawn peek or do whatever you want. I would rate this a pretty good gadget, and it can be used in any game. If you're playing a ranked match, if you're playing a quick play, no one can say anything if you're bad at playing Rook, because you've put your armor plates down and you've done your job. I would say this is very good for new players, and Rook should probably be one of the first operators you buy, seeing as this gadget is so simple. Rook's loadout is very strong, and it consists of the P90, the MP5, and the GIGN shotgun, of which I do not know the name. The P90 is not as strong as the others, but it is still quite a good weapon, with an ammo capacity of 50 and 1 bullet chambered. It's very good for just expending ammo clips. It does also have access to the long range sights, which used to be the ACOG, and I'm not entirely sure, but I think it got a 1.5 and 2.5, which still makes it a pretty viable option. The MP5, however, also used to have access to the ACOG, but now has, on dock it only has a 1.5, but on Rook it does have a 2x scope, so Rook does have an advantage there. This MP5 is amazing, probably the best gun on defense, or one of them. It's very good for long range combat and close range combat. The shotgun, which I did not realize until I started doing this and recording, the shotgun is very strong indeed. It has a very high damage output, and if you're in a close range combat, it shreds. You will probably one-shot most people. At the very least, you'll down them, and you should be able to finish them off quite easily, especially if you're running impact grenades. So all in all, Rook has a very strong loadout indeed, and I think he is on the higher end of the defending side. I'm going to give my overall opinion on Rook. Rook is a very, very strong defender. He's easy to use, he's fun to use. I think he's a very, very good choice in any match you play. If you need just someone to fill in the defender side, you should probably play Rook. His guns, very good, amazing probably. I could even go that far. The 2x scope on the MP5 complements his power so well. He's perfect for spawn peeking, and I think he may have even overtaken Doc on the spawn peeking side, seeing as Doc only has a 1.5 times scope, although Doc does have the option to heal himself. Rook, however, I would put him in quite average but above average in the defenders. I feel Rook is very strong, and you should definitely try out Rook for yourself. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, a like and a sub to the channel would be amazing. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.